man hasn't smiled since he won. Somebody give him a hug.
Tell him a joke or something, man.
Somebody.
Like, help him out.
Somebody. Oh, my goodness. I think they should be smiling after this one, though. And before we even break down each and every map, you know, Momo, it's very rare that I listen to anything that you say.
That's true.
It's very true.
I think just anything, period.
Okay.
Carry on.
I missed that one. But you said Priesta was the player that needed to turn up in that match, and I think he definitely delivered.
As he said, Priesta is going to be the X factor, but you're nearly there. But Priesta, for me, when I went into this, it was the question, obviously, that you asked Twitter was who is the one to step up. A lot of people were saying Attach. Zuma's been flawless, I think, from the start, from the get-go. But I think Priesta was kind of that one for me. If he turns up, if he goes off, then yes, he was the one to kind of win it. Yes, he played great, you know, double positive, loads of hill time, but it was the whole team. I mean, you kind of can't just give it to him. We saw, obviously, Zuma doing great. So for me, it was at the start, Priesta and Attach. They were 17 and 10, 35 and 8, minute in the hill. But in all honesty, just give the credit to FaZe as a team. They were fantastic throughout this Hardpoint.
Yeah, I was going to say, they just completely outslayed their opponent. Now, at eUnited, maybe they need to rethink their Hardpoint, at least in a certain capacity, but I wouldn't be too opposed to just chalking that up to a slow start. Like, when you're getting blown out that badly, it's gunfights, it's poor rotate. Like, the number of things are going wrong is everything, but Priesta has been a beast, right? Like, you know, maybe my memory is bad, but I don't know if I've seen him have a bad map yet. Like, he seems to be incredibly consistent. Even when he's not putting up, like, gigantic numbers, he has solid performances, and then he goes out and has one like this where he puts out gigantic numbers. So, I don't know. Priest has been a beast for me. Fantastic player overall, at least in the couple days we've seen him.
You know, the thing with Priesta as well is when this roster first formed, I feel like there were some people who threw some questions around about Priesta being on the roster, and now I agree with Chance. I feel like he is one of the most consistent. I think he's not only found his home on the team, but he's looking like a star.
Yeah, I mean, you took Priesta, and replays obviously came from the coaching side of things, and you lost Clayster and Gunlish, you know, two very, very big names at the times in Call of Duty. And Priesta, obviously, yeah, had a great game there. Zuma, I want to give credit to as well, because not only in this series, but the series beforehand, he's been fantastic as well. But again, Priesta, I kind of compare him to like the likes of Moose and Unilad. If he has that game, if he just flicks that switch and goes off, he can win them the game. He can just carry them through. So great to see Priesta obviously succeeding. Very uncharacteristic for eUnited. I didn't see that one coming. I think across the board we agreed on eUnited, and I think obviously the majority at home as well thought they would take it. So
yeah, I think eUnited was probably the favorite to win this one, and across the board, yeah, we did all predict. But not only was FaZe able to come out on top, they also came out with a 3-0 performance. And let's take a look at what happened in that search and destroy.
It was first blood for eUnited, right? They got a ridiculous number of them, and then FaZe were able to clutch up every single time. Now, to a certain degree, I think it's just a situation where, you know, eUnited, when they get the man advantage, they just got to clutch up. But there were some really nice plays coming in from FaZe as well. They had a situation where they know Pristini plays up in the top window, and they had Priesta watch a really specific angle to pick him off, and then Zuma instantly floods up the stairs immediately after and gets another kill on Silly, and suddenly that 4v3 is now a 3v2. This situation, by the way, I was actually listening to the comms of eUnited. They were saying maybe he should ninja in that situation, but I don't know if they knew it was an incredibly important kill at the very least just to stop the streaks. And then the final point for that is obviously the hit markers. I will bet you $1 Clayster starts using the M19.
Yeah, I actually, we were kind of mobbed by FaZe Clan for a second.
Idea.
So the reason that they came up like that, we were sitting up in the green room before the matches actually went underway. And I think it was Dylan who said something to me first. He was like, hey, nice predictions, man. And they counted them out a little bit. Didn't predict them for either of the matchups today. And, you know, they're definitely making us eat our words. And they were a little bit scary there, honestly.
Yeah, I had FaZe down at 0-2 today. I thought Splice would take it over them. I thought eUnited was. How wrong could I be? I mean, I got Splice, Unilad. At this point, I put my microphone down and someone else takes my job.
Wait, did you get any right today?
Yeah. I got
LG.
2 out of 5.
LG.
LG.
I mean, LG Epsilon, that's in the bag. Which other one was it?
We even had to get Octane up here to help carry the analyst desk. LG just doing all the work for you today. But let's take a look at the CTF as well. And this CTF was, you know, it
was close.
Quite incredible. Yeah, but honestly, my main focus is going to be on that cap that went down right before halftime. That's going to be our play of the game presented by Scuff.
Yeah, and it was Zuma going big, right? Like, he just had ridiculous number of kills throughout the game as well. But the man was big, right? Like, he got 2 kills mid-map, then he's going to hunt the flag carrier down, picks up that kill, and then still has the presence of mind to keep his gun out for the 4. So wipes out the entire team, and then, of course, he just keeps it going, man. Had a little bit of help on that. Dives across to get the flag. Zuma just absolutely nasty plays towards the end.
Yeah, and obviously you guys didn't hear, but you didn't see, but Rich, of course, saying FaZe kind of just mobbed us to the side of us. I think Zuma was at the front there. He had a point to prove. He played fantastic all 3 games, all series long, and credit where credit is due. Tommy's a beast. Like
Dylan's like still walking around in the bag. Like,
I think he's waiting for us to get off.
Honestly,
can we have some security?
Security, please. I don't want to have to deal with the young attached.